When my friend's little sister faced a nightmare, a true story of fear and annoyance. I will maintain anonymity of my friend and his family in the narration while I describe one of most horrifying instances that I have seen with my own eyes. This all happened during the course of 2014 to 2015 while I was in my B.Tech. None of the things I am going to describe is fudged, and disbelievers can continue to make fun and continue in their lives. I don't give a shit. But if you are even 1% sympathetic in nature, then try to feel the horror experienced by my friend's family, especially his young sister with whom everything happened. Before I start, I would like to give you a backdrop. Before the incident, I was a complete disbeliever of supernatural existence. I considered ghosts as ghosts of the mind and was a lame smartass pretending that I could walk and dance in a graveyard at 12 a.m. in the night and come out unscathed. I dreamt of going to Bonger and fist fight with the ghosts there. But this one incident completely changed me and made me realize that there is a dimension we puny humans don't see and understand, and we better stay away from it. So I met this guy in college, and we became real good friends. He was a local and from a decently well-off family. His father works in a PSU at a high post, and he has a younger sister who was in class 6th back in 2013. She is the center of the story here. Why I am stating the family backdrop is to emphasize that his family is not some uneducated poor one that has blindfolded belief in ghosts. They are an educated and well-off bunch of people who had the resources to even retort to the Apollo to get their daughter checked. I used to frequently visit his place and gelled up quite well with his family. His sister was a very cute kid and a very bubbly one. She reminded me so much of my cute little brother. On one particular visit, she was very unwell. I went to see her and noticed an unusual mark on her forehead. It felt like someone had put off a cigarette butt on her forehead. The mark was very ugly, and hence I inquired with my friend as to what it was. He said this mark happens on the same place every month and disappears completely within a day, like it was never there. Very odd, right? That's what I thought. I inquired more with the parents. They said they were also unsure, but the mark occurred particularly after every no moon, Amavasya night, and post that she would keep feeling sick for a day or so, till the mark was there. She would keep feeling weak and would speak about a dream every time. In her dream, she described, a blurred man would appear and say the same thing to her. "Here, child, give me your hand and come with me, there's nothing in this world." By this time, my mind was blown out of proportions. But the parents, like every other Indian parent, were ignorant. They said, "Oh, it's nothing. She's just a child. She must have hurt herself somewhere else." Kids see all kinds of dreams. They didn't want to connect the dots. Well, their choice. My friend and I, also being Indians, left it at that. But the same thing kept happening to her until it got very bad at one point in 2015. For almost over a year, all of us, including her parents, kept ignoring the mark, kept ignoring their daughter, kept ignoring the fact that it happened post every Amavasya night. In 2015 October, there was some function at my friend's place, and everybody was up till late, including the girl. Guess what? Coincidentally, it was the Amavas night. Post the guests left, it was around 2-3 a.m., and suddenly the girl started feeling very unwell. Her mother tried consoling her, but she insisted that she had to sleep, and in front of her mother her eyes sank in. Her mother put her on the couch, and my friend and his father gathered and tried waking up the girl vigorously. They shook her, but she refused to wake up completely and closed her fist very tightly. My friend tried opening her fist, but it seemed a 12-year-old girl had developed unnatural strength somehow. After much struggle when he succeeded, everyone was struck with complete numbness at what they saw. The little girl had more than 20 vertical blade-like cuts inside her palm. And, in front of everyone, within a span of minutes, the same cigarette mark appeared on her forehead. There was no possible way that could have happened, and the family went into panic mode. My friend immediately sent the picture of the palm to me and told the whole incident as I was in the college. Sorry, I won't be sharing the picture here as I don't want to be associated with any of that. Then followed the visits to the hospitals. They tried local hospitals at first, where every doctor disregarded them like every other normal Indian would do. Some of them even laughed at the story. Defeated, they even went to the Apollo Hospital in Ranchi and had to face the same demeaning behavior from doctors as no one believed their story. Finally, after a lot of asking and consultation from friends and relatives, they came to know about a place called Tarapeeth Temple where occult practices take place. Very unwillingly, they rushed to Tarapeeth, and even my friend accompanied his family. After proper guidance, they consulted an experienced Baba, and he examined the girl closely and recited the most horrifying story that a family can ever hear for their daughter. He said that the girl had stepped on a sacred item 4 years back and released a demon that has latched onto her since then. He wants to suck her soul out, and he is the one appearing in her dreams every Amavas night. He said he would have to perform an exorcism sort of procedure on her and would also have her wear a red string locket with bronze for such demons not trying to possess her again. He said that the girl has a very strong will that she has sustained so long as she kept saying no in her dreams. Had she been weak-willed, she might not have been even alive. The Baba said that any resistance from the external world while the demon manifests itself results in physical harm to the girl. The vertical blade-like cuts in the palm were a byproduct of that. The parents were awestruck and told the Baba to do whatever he wanted, just save their little girl. The Baba executed some rituals and recited some mantras, and it all went quite smooth. No hair-raising, no demon fighting, nothing. My friend was a witness to all this, and thanks to him that he shared all this with me and asked me for confidentiality. Post that, the marks haven't appeared, the mysterious dream man hasn't appeared, the cuts in the hand or the forehead haven't appeared, and not even the sickness. Feels weird hearing this story from a modern 21st century guy, right? But every line written above is true, and to those ignoring the other dimension completely, please reconsider before making half-informed statements. Don't be sure about anything till you experience it yourself. Be safe, guys.